What's up, guys? Before we get started, I just want to thank Shure and Planet World for these amazing Shure MV7 microphones. We do not always talk sense, but when we do it in the highest quality possible. So thank you so much to Shure. Thank you so much to Maurice from planetworld.co.za. If you need anything for home or studio audio, even audio for your car, go check out planetworld.co.za. Now let's get into the episode. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly do an intro. This is the most awkward part, and then we're just gonna jump into the chat.
Okay.
What's up, guys? Cameron here, and today I am joined by probably one of the best featherweights in the world. We keep on telling him that. Sometimes he doesn't believe it, but sometimes he wins fights and then he shouts it to everyone in Pretoria. I'm joined by Nerik Simoes.
Hey, what's up, brother? Thanks
So-
for having me.
It's so great to have two proud Africans here in the studio today.
Yeah, two real Africans. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, two Africans. Africans.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to have you here. Just before we started the episode, we were chatting about the amazing ability that coach has to just by Tuesday have us completely fatigued and just
not
kill
just
us.
not just fatigued and motivated.
Yeah, yeah.
You forgot that part. You don't understand.
Yeah.
I remember, who was it? I think it was one of Caesar's camp.
Yeah.
And I remember coach looks at him. He looked. You could see Caesar was tired. He looks at him and he goes, "You need extra motivation." Caesar goes, "No," but he's with that energy and like,
Yes.
bro, like,
Yeah,
even,
that jumpstarts you quite
100%.
quickly
Like,
because we'll have coach on for the 100th episode. I actually just chatted to him about it.
oh, that is so
Episode 100,
awesome.
Coach Morne Fisser will be joining us. Okay, but so he'll be able to chat about the motivation
Yes.
that goes into class,
Yeah.
and it's about a stick this big, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a small button.
Oh,
And
you
then
mean our
we-
friend? Our
Yes.
friend. We're not allowed to say who, but it's our anonymous friend.
Yes. And that thing that hurts. It hurts. Yeah, it's just I think coach has this ability to really push us insanely hard, and I think that helps, you know. And I think
Yeah, not just that. Like, he can. What a thing I realized, he can enter your mind. Like, if coach says, "Listen, tomorrow we take on Godzilla," we will take on Godzilla.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
we'll go and I don't know. Like, the Godzilla can be 10 times bigger than us. We'll go and
yeah,
That's I even try to figure out how, because sometimes I see when you in camp or Drickers, then I just look at coach, like, how does he do it? How does he switch on you?
Yes.
Like, just like that. So
Yeah.
that's something.
because he's also switched on. He's super focused and motivated,
Yeah.
and when he speaks, like you said, we're gonna take on Godzilla, but it is motivational because also with your last fight, you
100%.
traveled,
Mhm.
and it's great to have that added motivation.
100%.
So,
Like, and it's weird. Like, normally, the times that coach gets to me,
Yes.
not when he's shouting, but then when he's calm and collect and he's telling
Yes.
you this, listen, do this, that.
yes.
Trust me, it switches me on just like
Yes.
that. And before we left, and that's how he talked to me. And I was like,
Yes.
okay, let's do this.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very sick. So you went to Saudi. Was it Abu Dhabi or Dubai? Dubai.
Yeah, Dubai. It was Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah,
UAE Warriors. You had a amazing fight against Steven Gonzalez,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
actually known for his very good grappling.
100%.
And you
100%.
Kimura'd him.
Yeah, yeah.
How sick is that?
I think that wasn't even part of the plan, but then
It
I
was.
just-
It definitely was.
it wasn't. But then it was more or less like I put myself in a situation where, like, listen, like, no matter where we stay, I'll always have an advantage. Like, I try to
Yes.
tell myself this thing, like, stand up, ground. Like, I got tired of being like, what is he going to do to me? Like, no, what am I going to do to him?
Yes.
So, like, I got, like, when you think too much of, like, okay, his abilities, then you forget your own abilities. So,
yes,
like,
yeah,
That was a quick,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Do you think that was the biggest mental shift you've made since your previous fights to now? Was it focusing more on your mentality compared to his tactics or his
I think-
moves or technique?
Yeah, pretty much. I think for this fight, and it's weird and how it happens, it was like pretty much, I would say, the biggest fight of my life. The
Yes.
biggest fight.
Biggest opportunity.
Opportunity
by far.
as well.
Yeah.
Opportunity as well. And with a guy that gave me my first pro defeat.
Okay.
And, like, at one point when I was at Abu Dhabi at the hotel, I was just thinking to myself, weird how things are going, eh?
Yes.
On the biggest stage of my life, I get to avenge one of my losses.
That's
Yeah, so I was like, okay,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
and
so-
sometimes it comes full circle like that.
100%.
And we
So
are in a weird sport. So
weird. So it's weird. Like I think if not, I think it's a blessing when you're having a rematch. I don't know
Yes.
about you. Like
yeah.
I feel good when, especially when you know what you can bring to the table, and I get to fight you one more time.
Yes.
It's perfect. Perfect.
That's
yeah.
crazy. I still remember when I was a kid. I can't remember if I just joined a CIT
Mm-hmm.
or it was just before that. But I went to a grappling competition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I lost via armbar in a grappling competition against Bradley Swanepoel.
Oh yes,
And
yes,
then I actually
yes,
fought
yes.
for the amateur fight star
I
title
was there.
against
I was
him.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
And then I caught him in a triangle. So it's
How
just like
crazy was that?
sometimes you get these opportunities not only where you can travel and fight, which I think
Mm-hmm.
you enjoyed,
Oh, 100%,
but
100%.
you can also avenge losses like that, which is sick.
Bro,
Yeah.
like after you avenge a loss, you're like, yeah. Like
You wanna get the
you're
rest
like you SOB.
Yeah.
You're never you're
Yeah.
never better than me. So
Yeah.
it felt so good, bro. Like I think I remember on your fight, I was there. It was, what was it? Was it Alberton?
Yes,
I remember, yeah, I was
yes.
there, like, and I saw when you went for the triangle.
Yeah.
I'm like, no ways.
Yeah.
No ways. Then when you made him tap, I'm like,
yeah.
yeah.
And that's a few years ago, right? That's
Mhm.
like what? That's scary. That's maybe 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
6
around
years
there, yeah.
ago. That's
I think that
crazy.
was that not your last amateur fight?
No, then that was for the junior title, and then I fought Gift because I fought Gift also a few times.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. Like how many fights did you have against him?
So Gift, my first K1 fight was against Gift.
Shoot.
Then we fought. My first fight in Fight Stars
Uh-huh.
was against Gift, and then I also had a title fight or title
defense.
defense.
I'm pretty sure. I think it was
Defense.
defense. Yeah,
Defense
yeah.
against Gift as well.
Shoot.
So yeah, Gift and I have come a long way. So
Yeah, yeah,
you're always
yeah.
gonna have these guys that are coming up with you
100%.
that you're gonna have to, and it's also like a lot like the training partners we have. You know, like August was with us. He's not anymore, but it's sometimes weird. You compete against these guys, and then they become your training partners.
Weird. Yeah, like I think that never happened to me. And I was like, and I got an L under him, but
Yeah.
then on the gym, and I was like, no ways, how the hell? Then I
Yes.
remember coach pulled me aside and he's like, he looks at me and he goes, you must be angry with yourself. I'm like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, in that calm tone.
Yeah, in that
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Trust me, like don't get me wrong. I'm scared when coach shouts at us.
Yes.
But when he talks in a calm voice, he's like, yes, it's happening. It is
Yes.
happening. So I just love it when he talks to us
That's
with a calm voice.
How is UAE Warriors? How's the promoters, the organization? How was it fighting there?
Listen, like from what I picked up, I think from the people that side, they, how can I say, they do their best. That the only complaints you have that side is that you couldn't stay longer
Okay.
because they're such a good host. Like
Yes.
I don't know, understand how to put it. You get there, everyone is smiling, like
friendly. Yes.
I remember I went to the mall just to walk, I think a day before fight night, and I didn't even hear a baby cry, and I'm like, like, do these people ever have stress or something? Like
Yes.
they're all smiling. Even the promotion, they make sure the athlete doesn't have any stress,
Yeah.
any stress or whatsoever, because even Wayne's blood test and I think the photos,
Yes.
everything was done by hotel.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm like, no ways, this can't be happening. Like,
That's quick.
yeah,
Okay.
and they do it, and they make sure, like, listen, they don't make you angry because they do everything that you can be for example, the blood test we were done within 2 minutes.
Oh,
blood
awesome.
test,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
like-
sick.
I think Wayne's, same thing, the photos and all this stuff. Like, if I had to summarize everything, I'd say I did everything under 10 minutes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it takes a lot of the nitty gritty admin out of fight week because it can.
100%.
I think your thoughts can be overwhelming in fight week, and you don't want to deal with any stress or any.
Not so.
admin
They
or-
they make
yeah.
sure, like, listen, the only stress you have, or the only stress you can experience is moments before the fight,
Yes.
and that's the only time that I experienced stress.
That's
Not
awesome.
really stress, but then it was like,
Yeah.
yeah, just before I was walking in, those
Yes.
fight night jitters. So
Yeah.
so that's it. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
Mhm.
And yeah, just the win. The sequence was amazing. It's
Awesome.
like it looked like something that that we practiced, which we didn't. Like that wasn't part of the plan, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, not at all.
How did you see finishing him on the ground, or was that just something that naturally happened in the fight?
I think that naturally happened because me having to deal with you almost every day, you and those other
Yeah,
monsters.
just so that everyone knows, the person that gives me the most headaches in training.
What?
Man, it's sometimes I just want to hit you with my car. just not so that you're seriously injured, just like so that you don't train that day. Because it's,
Bro,
it's
like-
annoying.
Likewise. Look, I remember this one time I was so tired. I think we were sparring.
Yeah.
Then we were switching. Then you come in the cage and you're smiling. I'm like, what the hell is this guy smiling? There's nothing funny going on. But I realized that's how you are. But then,
Yeah.
and dealing with you is like dealing with what? Freaking Duracell battery. Like, bro, like, you don't understand. Like, if there's a guy that makes me that forces me like not to empty my tank, it's you.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
I make sure like, listen, 20%, see how it feels. Another 20%.
Yeah.
When I look at the clock, 15 minutes. F him up. I'm like,
Yeah.
F him up.
It's always, and when we do those triple up, it's always funny because we look at each other and because our pace is super high.
Very.
So
very.
we like slap hands, we clinch.
Yeah.
And then we go like, let's keep it at like a 60, 70 because we still have like an hour of wrestling left.
100%. 100%.
Maybe 13 seconds in. It's just like,
The funny thing. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
The funny
yeah.
thing is like, we all look at each other like, bro, like,
Yeah.
why are we going so fast?
Why are we doing this?
But that's the thing. Is that coach is present that makes you like look like,
Yes.
listen, we are not wasting this.
100%.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And it's
Like-
also it's awesome to have it's great for me to also go overseas and be like, listen, I do not have to stay in the States to get proper training. It's all done here.
100%.
Proudly
One-
from here, proudly get to train here and with guys that are literally pushing it every single day,
Because even like with the Drickers, when your fight and Drickers, like
Yeah.
it made me realize, wait, I don't have to fly to like American top team to get the best training. I get the
Yes.
best training here every
Yeah.
day. And the thing is, because especially the big gyms overseas, they have many people flying that side, so
Yes,
you
of
won't really
course.
get attention. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
unlike us, because I think we're a small group
Yeah.
between like the big guys and the small guys. We're a small group, and we get
Yeah.
attention every time. Even
Yeah.
let's say if coach was not paying attention, we'll tell each other, hey bro, you're doing this wrong, you're
Yeah.
doing this right. Sometimes like when you're doing something right, I don't tell you because I know like you catch me all the time. I make sure I'm like, "Ugh." But
Yeah.
then listen, when you catch me, I'm like, listen, give credit where credit is due.
It's so funny. It's like when you get something right, then I'll sometimes like send a voice note to Neil Gijssen.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
just like, you need to give me answers, man, because he does this very well, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows it. I don't have to tell him that, but I need an answer for this.
No,
Like,
but it's true.
like-
It's true. Like even with, but then I think with you, I don't even think I'll have answers. Maybe I just have to double up on my cardio Sunday because you don't get tired. And I remember this one time you were in camp and we were like helping
Yeah.
you, like it's a fresh guy coming in.
Yes,
But then I remember I clinched with you. I'm like, no, this guy's not tired. What the hell?
Yeah.
Like this guy's not tired. Like, and that's what I embraced about it because I tell
Yeah.
myself, no matter what happens, I know the guy who either I'm wrestling with or I'm doing whatever,
Yeah.
he doesn't recover as quick as Kami.
Exactly,
So I tell
yeah.
myself like, listen, this guy's gonna get tired.
that's awesome.
So yeah, that's also like one of the things that motivates me because
Yeah.
what I deal with every day, I'm 100% sure 5 people don't deal with it.
Yeah.
Like fighters, like the fighters that don't deal with it. So
That's sick.
it's mwah.
Yeah. After the fight,
Mm-hmm.
you usually also take time off, not a lot, but you
No.
take about a week off.
Yeah, a
right?
week, pretty much a week.
And what do you do in that off time? What do you? Just rest, go home.
like socialize. I think
Okay.
that's the best one. I socialize
Yeah.
because most of the time when you're in camp, you can, but then you don't really have the energy. You don't have the
Exactly.
patience. Then you're there chilling with your friends. Then you see an idiot that comes with a pizza,
Yes.
and then you're like you can't have it, but then you can't really. The situation can't really avoid. Then you have to be
Yeah.
like there with your salads and like, yeah. Then you start cursing everyone that eats unhealthy food.
Yeah.
So yeah, like that. And I play like video games most of the time.
Okay, so you're a massive fan of video games.
Bro, like if,
What that's something that is quite you find a lot is like a
Mhm.
lot of fighters do that in their off time. Like they play video games.
yeah.
What's your top 3 games playing
Top
at
3.
this stage? I know
Mm.
it shifts sometimes.
Yeah, it did. I would say Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It used to be FIFA until my mates got good. Then I'm like, like I F that.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
they used, yeah, like Call of Duty, FIFA, and there's this one that came out. It's a mission game.
Okay.
It's called Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah,
zombie game.
Yeah, zombie game,
that's
exactly.
sick.
Yeah,
There's
shit.
a series about Last of Us.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it. Those
I played the game first before watching the series, so
Mhm.
it's really fun to
Bro.
watch the series if you've
Mhm.
played the game.
100%.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
very
think it's one of those games that gets you emotionally invested. I don't know.
yes, yeah,
Like
yeah.
you're playing and you're like, please
But it
don't
is a
die.
story.
Yes, a
Yeah.
proper story. Like
Yeah, that's
if
cool.
you're a gamer and you haven't played Last of Us, like don't watch this podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I have no respect for you, but I'm joking. But you need to
But-
play it if you.
So Call of Duty numero
yes.
uno. Do you
Yes.
play online?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
Bro. Like,
I've played online for a little bit,
Mhm.
just to get absolutely thrashed by 12-year-olds. So it's just like I think my brother's 16
Uh-huh.
now. He's been playing games probably since he was 3-4 years old. So
yeah.
he is so good at Call of Duty, it's annoying. Like he just like plays around with you, like ducks and dives and jumps, and he like shifts and shoots.
Uh-huh.
Do you guys have like a group playing together? Oh, so you guys
we
are
do, we
into
do.
it.
Like
Okay.
you don't understand. Like the only time we organize is to arrange time to play.
Oh, okay.
When we're in there, like I feel like everyone is for themselves. Like you don't understand. My friends, I love you and I hate you guys. But shout out to you, but
Yeah.
we play. But then when the hits is on, like this,
Yeah.
we abandon ship. You know what I mean?
Okay.
like each one of themselves. So then after we lose, we start pointing fingers at each other. Like it was your fault. Like after that, like so like. I really enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah.
what makes it cool is not even the win; it's just the experience behind
Yeah.
it. Yeah. So,
It's awesome.
and
And it's a great thing if you want to give your body time to rest.
Mhm.
It's something that takes a lot of brain power, I'm guessing. Obviously you are very busy, but it also gives your body a little time to relax, get your mind off fighting,
100%.
get your mind off whatever you're preparing for. So I think it's a great way to have like active rest.
For sure,
Yeah.
for sure. Even when I'm in camp,
Yeah.
when you don't have to think about food, you know what I do? Like
Yeah, that's a
like
good one.
that's like my life hack. When I'm
Yes.
hungry, I just play. But then the messed up part is like after playing, you're even more hungry.
Yes, of
because you
course.
waste so energy. So like I use it to like not to think about fighting or like it helps a lot. You don't
That's
understand.
awesome.
People don't understand how like don't even play for the sake of winning or because what I like about video games, especially when you play online, like you meet random people, like you don't get to see them, but then just the vibe itself, like you meet, hey, what's up, hey, send me a friend request. The next thing you know, you guys become best friends.
That's
like yeah.
sick.
So
Yeah.
that's what I like about it. Like
There is a sense of community there.
pretty much,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
awesome. Wayne, how many of the friends you're playing with is in Angola? Because
Two of them are in
Okay.
Angola, and I think I have one friend here.
okay,
Yeah. So
okay,
yeah.
sick. Okay. And after fights, do you go back home?
Normally I go home, let's say December.
Okay.
Because Angola is like it's like a Pandora box, my friend.
I actually just wanted to ask you.
It's like a Pandora box. Trust me.
Drickus was there on a fishing trip.
yeah. So
He was
there.
there in Angola. I can't remember what fish they were catching. Kan jij onthou, Gila? Tigerfish. They were catching tigerfish in
Okay.
Angola. And it looked like an amazing country to visit, but maybe only visit.
Visit. Yes. No, I would say like listen, if you just wanna visit,
Yes.
even I'm a local there. I used to live there, but then
Yeah.
I just go to visit because I know, let's say if you tell me, Nerick, just go for the weekend and do something, trust me, I'll go for the weekend. I'll
Yeah.
be like, I'm coming back next week. Next week becomes
Yes.
in 2 weeks.
Okay.
You don't understand. Like,
How was life growing up in Angola?
in Angola.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was pretty chill. It was chill. Like, what I like about it, like, back then, we didn't really have the technology.
Yes.
So, like, I'm still close from, like, my childhood friends. Like, we always keep in
Awesome.
touch. So, yeah, it was it was one of those, like, let's say after lunch, let's say we'll
Yeah.
have like lunch at 1, then one goes to someone's house, like, hey, is this guy home? Yeah, he's there. Then the two of them go pick up. Then when the
Okay.
group is when the group is together, then we decide what to do. So
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
like it was never a dull moment when growing up that side. So
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. And that is basically where you also started martial arts, correct? Or did you
No,
start
I
it
actually
here?
started this side. I
Okay.
started this side. One of the things that caught my attention, like I always liked fighting movies.
What was your main reason for coming to South Africa?
The main reason, my mom sent
Yeah.
me and my sisters this side, like
Okay.
yeah, because that time we were having war,
Okay.
so we came this side. So
Good reason to
yeah,
good reason to come to South Africa.
Yeah,
then.
100%. Then
We
I-
only have corruption and load shedding.
like,
That's
oh,
fine. We don't have war. you know?
like load shedding. That's a natural resource, my friend. Load shedding that side is a natural resource.
Okay.
So that's- like we have, and corruption too. I'm pretty sure, like,
Okay, so you guys moved here because of war,
yeah, the war, yeah,
and you went to school here.
yeah,
as
yeah.
well?
But mine was different. My hockey journey, because normally when we get this side,
Yeah.
we normally go to a English school, like just to
Yes.
learn English.
Yeah.
I went straight to, like, the school, like, you know what I mean, like.
Like a public school.
Public school,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
So I remember the one time my mom was like, she got me like how can I say, a shirt, not a
Yeah.
shirt, like those formal, like the uniforms.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I was like, wait, are we going to a wedding or something? Then I'm
Yes.
like, in my mind, I'm like, wait, are we going to a wedding? It was 9 o'clock. Then I realized I see the same people with the uniform. Then boom, I'm actually at school. I'm like,
so she caught you like that.
yeah,
She
yeah,
was
yeah. Like,
yeah,
nice
yeah,
one,
yeah.
mom.
Yeah.
Nice one, mother.
It's like telling the dog, yeah, we're going for a walk, and then taking it to the vet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
School was my vet,
Yeah.
huh? Bro. And,
Okay.
the funny thing is, like, since I didn't know anything about English,
Yeah.
I was communicating with just one word, and that was friend.
Friend.
Friend for
also, okay.
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think that was the only word. Like, hey, friend. Like, if I had to threaten someone, if I had to scream, that was friend. I'm like,
Friend.
friend,
Oh.
friend.
Friend.
Yeah,
You
pretty much.
got a friend in me.
Bro,
Okay.
it was interesting, man. But then, yeah,
Awesome.
eventually I adapted. Then, yeah, and English.
At what age were you introduced to martial arts?
I think, was it 14?
Okay.
14.
Yeah.
And I think it was cool because I went to the same school as Marino. Training,
yes.
training. And I saw, like, I think there was this bully. There was a bully that then I think he hip tossed the bully.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
And I'm like, the F? What even, like.
So was he in the same school as you?
yeah, we're in the same school.
What?
It was here,
Yeah.
actually, yeah. Then I was like, what the hell? Then I was like, I need to be friends with that guy.
Yes.
And I'm like, I was friends with the bully, but then I was
Yeah.
like, just
I'm friends with the
I'm here advertising my loyalty. Right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually loyal, but
So
then
you jumped ship
I'm
after
like,
that.
quick. I'm like, wait. Like,
No,
hey,
it's not jumping ship. You just like a winning.
yeah,
so you just
winning.
went
It's
to
a
the
winning
winning side,
mentality. I was like,
yes.
I'm like, hey, bully, bye, friend, come here.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
sick. Okay, so but you guys didn't know each other before coming here. Is that how you
No,
met?
yeah,
Marino?
I met him here. Funny enough, yeah, I
That's
did
sick.
it because
Okay.
one of these days when you see him, just say, who was Cisco back then?
Cisco. Okay. Who was Cisco? Well, who was Cisco?
Listen, this is a little secret.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you won't tell her.
No, I won't tell her.
But it goes.
Yeah.
This is how it goes. Like I think it was a talent show.
Yeah.
He was supposed to sing a song, and that time, Cisco. There's a name. The name of the song is Thong Song.
Okay.
I don't know if you're
Okay.
familiar.
No.
And he sang that song in class, and ever since they call him Cisco.
Marino.
Because I didn't even know about it. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
there's Cisco. Who's Cisco? The guy that hip tossed the bully. I'm like, oh, Cisco. Come here, Cisco. So, yeah.
Okay, sick.
Yeah.
So you went to his gym,
Mhm.
to the gym where he trained.
Yeah.
Who was your first coach? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember it was but then I think it was a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Yassin. That's
Okay.
yeah. But then he back then
Kickboxer.
kickboxing. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Then he went back to China. Then we left with no.
Okay.
Yeah, but then at one point it was me, Marino, and the Mart. After a while, then
Yes.
I met the Mart. Then we used to train at after school at high school. After school, we'll train, we'll drill,
Yes.
we'll do drills and
Just
stuff.
together. Like,
Yeah, just like then we'll call random people to like like we need test dummies, bro.
Yes.
Then we'll
You
call
need
random
punching bags.
yeah, we'll call random people to
So
like
you guys had like a little Angolan fight club.
we even organized fight night.
That is sick.
Yeah, because we knew like none of them had ground or something. So like
So you just take them
yeah,
down.
we put like every fighter will put like $10.
Yeah.
$10. The winner takes it all.
That is sick.
Like yeah, but with rules like we had.
Yeah.
I think there was some funny gloves from.
Like
back-
the karate.
Yeah,
guys.
karate gloves. Yeah, that was right. Yeah.
So when you guys, that's so fun. When you trained,
Mhm.
where did you guys train? Did you train at the school grounds?
No,
at
we did
someone's house.
at the like we did everything. Like we remember. I remember this one time I trained at the but no, I think it was Marino's room. At one point, we like we put all the beds aside when we started training.
That's crazy.
Then I think I remember at the hall of the school. We'll wait until everyone leaves. Then our idea of mats will bring carpet.
That is really
yeah.
fun.
So yeah.
That's awesome. So you guys, okay. So sometimes Marino's room, sometimes
Yeah.
like
At the
house.
No, at the house.
Yeah.
Then I remember this one time we did it at this long corridor at school, like but
Yeah.
quite.
Who out of the three of you guys, like
Mhm.
who became the coach? Like who was the guy who was the best out of the three of
Mhm.
you, and then who basically took authority to say, okay, no, we're gonna do this, this, and this.
It was weird because I think Marino was at that time. I think he was doing jiu-jitsu,
Okay.
and the Mart was I remember he went to I forgot the school. He was doing Muay Thai.
Okay.
I don't know if it was.
Who's
Tiger
the
Dragon.
oldest out of the three of you?
I think Marino.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
Yeah.
then the Mart, then me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
That's so sick. And
Yeah.
then you guys just needed bodies. So
Yeah,
you're
we
like,
just needed bodies. Then
let's play with.
then you find out then a few guys were interesting. They started joining.
Yeah.
Then I remember this one time there was a few ladies that also joined. Then but then with the ladies was a bit of a problem because we weren't really teaching them. Like we were trying to flirt with them.
Okay. Yes.
So yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was all fun and games until I saw my crush. Also, I think who was it? There's some guy who was like teaching her like jiu-jitsu and
And
I'm
I'm like, come on.
I'm there like in the middle of class twitching out of angle. What is that guy doing?
That is so fun. That is crazy how you started.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you actually joined like a proper gym after, because like your first coach went to China.
Mm-hmm.
After that, you and Marino stayed very close. And we
Yeah.
know this, like you, Marino, Demart, you guys know each other very well. Now I know why. It's because you guys have been literally from school. You
Yeah.
guys were together.
Pretty much.
Did you take like a? Did you go to? Because the Mart was part of FFM,
Yes.
and obviously you have been part of CIT
CIT.
for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Did that transition almost happen by itself, or how did you join CIT?
I think with actually no, there was a school called Undisputed. It was in
I remember that.
Hatfield.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the three of us were there, but then the Mart won his first title under Undisputed.
Okay.
So I think him and the Mart were like even the Mart realized like, you know what I mean, like Undisputed can only take you so far. Like,
Yes.
Like that, but then FFM had conditions. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think if we knew about CIT, I'm pretty sure he would join CIT that
Yes.
time. But then he went to FFM. And then like me and Marino stayed with Undisputed for a while.
And
But then
then-
after a while, then Marino found CIT.
Yes.
Back, I think when it was at Silverton.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
old
Yeah, the
CIT.
old CIT.
Before the red mats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the red mats. my
It was
goodness.
terrible.
No, good memories.
They
and
were.
bad memories.
I'm like 17% sure
Mhm.
that the COVID virus
Yeah,
was
yeah.
spawned out of the red man. That place
Oh
was
yeah, because
scary.
bro,
That
like
was-
I think
that-
the staff, the staff that's that time. I'm pretty sure. I don't think amateurs now have a problem with staff,
no, we're
but
good.
back
But
then, woo,
staff, but also there wasn't really an amateur program. It was just
yeah,
like
no.
this bunch of pros just like knocking each other's heads off. This is crazy.
Pretty much, I remember pretty much even when, like when me, I think you also joined
Yeah,
after
so
when
then
was
I was
amateur.
so I joined as an amateur just as you and Steph. You guys
yes.
got promoted at the same time.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
pro team.
100%. Yeah. Oof, that my first 2 weeks as a pro. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know how.
Yeah.
I
My
bec-
first year. That was
yeah,
bad.
I can even. Oh, I saw. Like
Yeah.
you know, I remember I got a beating. You know when you feel like crying, but then you don't even have energy to push the tears out. I don't
Yeah.
know if that time I was like internal crying. I don't know if that's such a thing.
That sums up the first few weeks at CIT pretty well.
Yeah, no, I think it went on for a while. It went on for a while. It went on
crazy.
for a while. So
Okay, so that's how, man. So Marino actually played a big role in
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
getting introduced to martial arts. And,
100%.
yeah,
Him,
going from there.
even the mud. But then
Yeah.
when the time the mud became a pro, I was already into it. But then I was like
Yes.
doing it for fun. Like
Yes.
I
Okay.
was- interesting story. Like my on my amateur days, like
yes.
I will tell my mom I'm going to church.
Oh.
So like on fight night, like
Yes.
then I would tell myself, listen, you told your mom you went to church. It doesn't make sense you go home with a blue eye.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, so I'll make sure like I get hurt anyway except for the face.
Okay, that's sick.
So I'll, like
Were they supportive of it?
in the
or
beginning,
not
no.
really?
In the
Not?
beginning, no. They were like,
Okay.
what is this? But then it came to a point like my mom would be like, hey, aren't you training today?
That is
Then
so
I'm like,
sick.
whoa, okay, mother, I'm training. I'm like, I felt like skipping that day, but that moment she was like, hey, go train. I'm like,
That's
okay,
sick.
mother. But
Awesome. That's so funny because when you say mom, I went to church. Literally, Fight Style was at a Greek church in Primrose.
yeah, so I
you
wasn't
weren't
like-
lying.
not at all. Not
You
at
were
all.
just like bending the rules. a little
like
bit. Yeah.
just that we just
Yeah.
this time like we're doing extracurriculums at this church.
Okay, that is so
Sweet.
sick. When Demart left and you and Marino joined CIT, when in that whole transition, when did you decide like you want to do this as a job, as like your profession? Was there a pivotal moment, or was it just like, okay, let me do it?
I remember even one time I remember one time that I realized, oh, maybe I'm quite good at this.
Huh.
When Drake, I remember we had a amateur group,
Yeah.
and I remember Drake was asking, hey guys, who wants to fight?
Yes.
The next fight, it was Fight Star. Who wants to fight next Fight Star? And everyone goes, yeah, me. I didn't say anything. But then I didn't see the message. I think
Yes.
after, let's say, 2 days, I go to Drickers. Hey, Drickers, I want to fight. He's like, don't worry, I already put your name in. And
That's
I'm like,
sick.
oh, shoot. Okay.
That's
then
sick.
I, that actually changed a lot. They're like,
That just gave you that confidence.
that confidence.
too.
Yeah. Every time, like, even when, as amateurs, when you need to train,
Yeah.
like they used to tell me, dude, we need you, like help the others.
Yes.
Then at one point I'm like, oh wow, I feel like I'm a vital part of the team because
Yes.
I tried many team sports. Like I remember soccer, I was good but not that good. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But then with this, I was like, no, I'm actually
That's
good at
sick.
this. Yeah,
So you also like, to a sense, you got a sense of community at the gym as
pretty
well.
much.
Yeah.
I think what keeps it together is the brotherhood. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
what makes sometimes. I'm so tired, but then just know that I'm gonna hear someone talk nonsense. Like this makes me like, yeah, let me go. Even though I'm tired.
That's awesome. Do you know what's like some of my favorite times is like when we are quite deep into camp.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
will
yeah.
be like 2 weeks from now. Then
Yeah.
you'll get to the gym. It's quiet, but there's music playing,
Mhm.
and then you'll just be like, "How's your body? What's your weight?"
Yeah. Oh, you know, I get so annoyed when you ask me that. Actually, what's your weight? Listen,
Yeah,
like, hey,
like-
listen, you know.
Yeah, what's your weight?
Like, yeah, but if you really want to know, I identify myself as a bantamweight.
So that's also
Mhm.
the thing is you fight at featherweight.
Yeah.
you're gonna continue fighting at that weight, right? You're
100%.
comfortable. You're
Yeah, I'm
comfortable
comfortable.
at that weight.
Yeah.
Okay. What is next for Nerik Simoes? Do you want to fight here in South Africa again? Do you want to fight in the UAE? What's the plans? What's the goal?
I think the next step for me will be UAE,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a proper. I don't want to leave EFC on a bad
Yes.
notice with a loss. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'll definitely do a fight depending on how it goes with the UAE and that side.
Yeah.
So if not UAE, I'll definitely do an EFC event. So
Okay.
why not?
Awesome. Okay. And in terms of timeline, are you looking in the next few months?
Yeah.
July, August?
Yeah, July.
Okay.
Hope July. I think I'm good for. I would do June, but then
Yeah,
depending on
that's
how
like
it
now.
goes. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like June is too close. But I was
Yeah.
like, I saw it. I was like, nah. Give it some time. Give yourself some time. So probably July.
Okay.
July, yeah.
Okay.
July, August, depending on how it goes.
That's great. And do you think Marino will fight again?
I think so too. Because if you pay attention,
Yes.
he's coming close. Like at one point, he wasn't training, but then just sometimes hearing me talk about how tired I am, how training was. Like you see, it gets
Yes.
gets
He's
him
coming.
tired.
Yeah, he's coming to training more often. And it's so frustrating because it's like you don't train a lot, but you still catch me with stuff. Then I'm like,
bro,
yeah.
bro. I don't know. There was one time, I think the only two person that caught me with a proper ambulance, I think it was you. Don't laugh. It's not a good thing.
Sorry.
Don't laugh. There's nothing funny about this, but anyways, yeah, it was you and Marino. But then with Marino, when you caught me with speed. Yours was speed. I was like, okay, nah, you got me. But with Marino, it was so slow. So I don't know how. It was so
perfect
irritating. Yes,
technique.
perfect.
Yeah.
At one point, like you're about to fall. If you resist, you're gonna hit with your face.
Yes.
So I had to roll.
Yeah.
I had to roll, and I was like, and I looked at him. I walked out. Like I wanted to give him props, but then I was like, he was probably gonna give me shit after. So
Yes,
I moved away. So I moved. Then I remember Caesar comes to me. And Caesar doesn't call me Neri. He goes,
Yeah.
Angola, Marino. I don't understand him. Like, what's wrong? He caught me with the ambulance.
Yeah, that's so fun. Because Marino doesn't have the ability to, like, his grappling. I swear, the less he trains, the better it gets.
Weird.
Like,
Because I think because we are so used to each other,
Yes.
then I know when Kemi wants to do this, or I know when Kemi wants. Yeah.
Yeah.
With him, like I don't know when he's frustrated because he
Yes.
keeps the same poker face,
Yeah.
body language wise. So I'm like, so is he ready to attack? So let me go forward. Boom, he catches me, and I'm like, dude, like this, we need to talk. Man.
Yeah.
We need to talk. And yeah, I think it's gonna come. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Like it's weird how this game is. You remember JC?
Yes.
Even JC, like I think he stayed away from the sport for how
10
long?
years. 10 years.
Look, he's still back. And
Yeah,
he had
that's crazy.
2 proper performances. So
Amazing.
I trust me, like nobody just goes with this game like, I'm done with this. It doesn't
Yeah.
work like this. It doesn't.
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
I'm 100% sure he's gonna come back.
Okay.
Mhm.
Out of your fights have been against some of the best in Africa, some of the best in the world. You fought the who's who. Who was your toughest opponent?
Toughest opponent. It's weird. I would say my toughest opponent was Faiz.
Faiz. Yeah. Tough as nails.
Like, it's not tough when you guys are back and forth. But then when you are dishing out, and he still, I remember at one point in the fight, I was ground and pound him. I think then I elbowed him.
Yeah.
And there was blood all over.
Yeah.
Then I looked at him, he looks at me, then he starts smiling.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this guy smiling? What the hell? Where did I get this guy from? Like,
Yeah.
and I remember, I think I looked at him as he was smiling, like it got into my head. Then I think I looked at Drickus, and I think Drickus goes, "Hey, keep
keep
yeah,
going.
I'm like, oh, okay, fine." Then I keep hitting with the elbows,
Yeah.
but then it taught me a lot because it's the fact that you're in the driving seat, you're not really in the driving seat. Like
Yes.
even though you're winning, you always have to keep focus,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah, because it can shift just like that as well.
even with
Yeah.
you and the other guys in training.
Yeah.
Like I feel like sometimes, I think was it not 2 days ago? I was giving you like I was like, yeah, I have him, but I don't know what coach told you. Then all of a sudden, like you switched it up, and I'm like, I looked at the coach like, hey, coach, what's good? Like, is he your favorite? Like, but I understand what coach was trying to do.
Of course.
But I'm like, it's so demotivating when the guy that you're getting the best of, then all of a sudden does, like he turns it around. Like
That's literally you every wrestling class.
bro.
Do you
Like,
understand my frustration?
bro, listen, you don't get tired. So what's like, I'm like,
Awesome.
like at one point you don't understand. I even because yesterday was it yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday where I was, I couldn't see the time, so it's a problem. Like
I've made that deal with myself.
Mhm.
I never look at the time anymore. Never.
I think so too.
Never.
Yeah, I think
Like-
rather enjoy. Like
Yeah.
take one step at a time. Like if you're if you're in a position where you're struggling,
Because then anyway, pause that thing the whole time. So it doesn't matter you watch the time. It sucks.
bro. It's one point. There's one time. I think it was like I looked at the time. It was 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So like when you like you're doing the drill, but then in your mind you're like, a minute has passed,
At least, yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes. Then I think in my mind I'm like 30 seconds left. Let me put all the eggs in the basket.
Yes.
Then I'm like, I look up, I see 4 minutes soon. And I'm like, I wanted to look at Wayne. I'm like, Wayne, what the hell? What's
Yeah.
going on?
It's either Wade or Henny standing with the remote and they're like,
Bro,
Just
you don't
like-
understand.
it sucks.
Even at sparring at one time,
Yeah.
like it was 1 minute. It was 1 minute for the past 6 minutes. You don't understand that one.
But Marino also has that ability. I
Mhm.
remember when he was our coach as an amateur.
Yeah.
Last round.
I'm like, when is
Last-
last round? And like it's weird. After when you hear last round for the third time, you tell yourself, listen, there's probably like 8 last rounds coming.
Yeah.
So like don't really pick up from the
Yeah.
So and it's weird, and from that going to the fight, like 5 minutes will be nothing.
Yeah.
I remember
100%.
I remember the way we are so fit and conditioned. There was one time I sat down, coach. I don't know what coach did. Coach told me I think something about pressure.
Yeah.
Then I drank water. I think I breathed. Like he told me to breathe deep breath twice.
Yeah.
I'm like 1, 2. Then boom, I was like back again. And there was like probably like 30 seconds left through that 1 minute.
That's sick.
That I was like, okay, nah. At that
Yeah.
moment, I realized, no, where we are, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
we are doing the right thing.
100%. Yeah, no, I think we are definitely.
Yeah.
The UFC has been like pondering. There is some news of UFC coming to Africa.
Oh, that is so awesome.
What part of you wished that it goes to Angola?
Oh, parts.
Huh?
Oh, parts. Even me at one point, I think we're trying to get EFC to Angola, but
Yes.
if UFC goes to Angola, bro, like, you don't understand. Like, fighting there is like, people really enjoy to see a fight. Like,
yeah.
I remember the few times that I went to a nightclub or whatsoever,
Yeah.
everyone would be dancing when there was a fight happening. Like, you'd be like, everyone just goes, even the DJ would pause the music, like, boom.
Yes.
And
Watch.
you would like watch the fight. Like, I don't know what we enjoy.
Fighting
in
has that ability. as
exactly
well.
like we would enjoy the fight, and yeah. But if you go, like, if it's, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Whenever we're gonna have like an MMA pro MMA event in Angola, what
Yeah.
you're gonna see?
It will
Crazy.
be amazing.
It is gonna be
That's it.
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, do you know Devaldo da Silva,
Devaldo. Yeah.
the amateur, the
Yes,
welterweight?
yes, uh-huh.
Yeah. So he's actually flying in to versus fight night.
Oh,
so,
nice.
So he's fighting for the welterweight title.
Awesome.
And it's so sick to get some of the Angolans
A
here as well
100%, yeah.
because as part of Versus, we've organized to get them here so
Yes,
that they
uh-huh.
can build their amateur records. Because I can think there's not a lot of events. in
Not
Angola.
at all. Like,
Yeah.
I can just think of like 6 fighters.
Oh,
Just like
okay.
and then you put them on a versus card, they're gonna lit the thing up.
Yes.
I just think of quick 6 guys. Like,
Yeah.
don't even let them train. Like, yeah, they're gonna come and.
So when you go to Angola, do you train there as well?
Yeah, I
Is
do,
there
I do.
So Angolan top team. Is
yes,
there,
most of the
right?
time, yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
Like, I'm good friends with Rui.
Yes.
Montero. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Rui, yeah. So like every time I get there, I message him. He message me. So when he coming here, so I go there.
Okay. So
Yeah, I have a few training sessions there. I'll say the first week, because after a while, like, I told you like how crazy the party life is. That
Yeah.
so that's why I make sure when I'm going to Angola, let me do it in December, because December is where you're allowed to,
Yes,
like,
then you can recover.
yeah.
Okay.
I never go like mid-year. Like, I try my best to stay away from like
Yeah.
the party life. So yeah.
So Dan, which you just saw, my
Mhm.
co-host, and I,
Mhm.
like, and Achila as well, we're gonna convert him. If we're not fighting and if we're not, doing this, we're
Mhm.
playing golf. Is there any other sport that you enjoy doing other than fighting?
I would say soccer.
Okay.
Soccer, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Have you played the indoor soccer?
bro, that's intense.
That's
That's
intense.
intense. I remember this one time I was so unfit. I played indoor, like I did it on purpose to do a handball so I can extra
Oh
time.
yes.
Like, yeah, that's intense. Yeah.
Yeah, it is intense.
Mm.
I still remember we played that at like in matric,
Yeah.
and we would literally go, and like a lot of my friends are also smoking at like started smoking that
Mhm.
age, so and obviously I didn't smoke because of the training. So
For sure.
you would go there and I felt like Bugs Bunny playing all the positions because you have to run, then you have to defend, then you have to go forward again. But that
Mhm.
gets a heart rate up, like very high.
100%. What's your position like?
I like being a striker because
Is
I
it-
like scoring goals.
Oh yeah. For some odd
Yeah.
reason,
Yeah.
the striker is the most popular in soccer.
Yes,
So yeah,
Yeah.
Eh,
And you?
I would say defender.
Okay.
I don't know why, but
Yeah.
I used to be defender because I feel like when I was used to be a striker, like I would score goals, but then they'll score back. But I feel like the defender starts slacking when they're winning. So I feel like
Yes.
if you just defend the
Yes.
So I think defender will do for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's sick. That's
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah. So we started playing golf, and I think you should join us for like 6 holes. We must just check how it goes.
Okay.
Have you played it before?
Nah. Listen, there's playing on week count.
Yeah, 100%. If you have experience points on there, that counts. Sort of.
Okay. Oh wait, I have to ask you. You do you have a football team that you like?
That I like. Oof, yes,
that you support?
unfortunately. So my stepbrother, he's Portuguese.
Awesome,
so
awesome.
my stepdad, his parents are from Madeira. So that's why I know like 7 Portuguese words. Casa de Banho, Chaves is keys, right?
Yeah.
Boa noite.
It's
Boa
good night.
boa tarde.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bom dia.
Bon dia. Good morning.
Yeah.
So you're Portuguese
And
at some
then-
point.
What's the other one? Faca. What's faca again? A
Fuck,
fork.
knife.
A knife.
Knife. Yeah.
Faca is a knife.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
What about the colorful words? Do you know them?
No, I don't know the name. Teach me one. What's fucking Portuguese?
Porra.
Porra.
Yeah, porra. Yeah, that's like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, porra.
Oh, but porra. But if you call someone a
Porra.
porra,
For some odd reason, like I was trying to figure out because they call porras
yes,
Portuguese.
yeah,
they're
that's
Portuguese.
how.
So, but porra actually means fuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like
So that's
when
actually
you go,
offensive.
it's like I think for Africans when you say
Yeah, because we have Portuguese
yeah.
family members, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like it's the porras. But I
Porras.
don't know if that's offensive.
no, but
Yeah.
listen, not really. I don't
maybe
think.
I should greet my stepdad's family that I don't know well, and they don't speak any English. Maybe
Yeah.
I must go like, "What's up, porra?"
You're gonna get decapitated.
yeah.
Like-
Yeah. So
yeah.
that's my limited knowledge. I want to go to Madeira
Awesome. Yeah,
because
yeah.
it looks like a very fun, because it's a small island, right? And
Mhm.
it looks like a very
Yeah,
like fun island.
Yeah,
to-
Portugal's quite chilled. Yeah.
Yeah. So, other than the UAE, have you traveled anywhere else as well?
I went to Brazil once.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Brazil. I went and US once. I think I was six.
Okay.
Yeah. But then I went with my dad because he went for work.
Yes.
So like, I don't really remember
Yeah.
much.
How was Brazil?
Yeah, Brazil was good.
Was it?
I mean,
Brazil was good. Okay,
That's good.
That's good.
It's good weather.
Yes.
The beach is good. Coconut water is
Yes,
good.
there's a lot of things.
Woman.
Yeah. And they speak your language.
Yeah, of
So
course.
that-
Why do you think I like it so much? Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I can't remember what you asked me though. Did I answer your
no,
question?
no. I think I asked you what football team you support.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. So, my story was actually my stepdad and his oldest son Gabriel,
Mm-hmm.
massive football fan. He also plays football very well.
Mm.
He was a Chelsea supporter. He is a Chelsea
Yeah,
supporter.
okay.
So I just like automatically started supporting Chelsea.
I see.
They're not doing very well.
Not at all, bro.
But your Gunners also messed it up,
Bro,
didn't they?
you don't understand, eh? Like it came to a point when we were like, I think we were winning by 8-9 points.
Yeah.
I was giving shit to so many Chelsea supporters.
Yeah.
Man United. I would SMS them. Like I think at one point you saw one of my Instagrams.
Yes.
Like
You were
I would say,
confident.
yeah.
You were
And
confident.
I can switch off
'Cause
my phone at
You
one
guys haven't won anything in a very long time.
Yeah, the ones that we really supposed to win was the league. Like one
Yes.
I think the FA Cup, but then you can't really brag with the FA Cup. You can't really go like here, bastards.
Yes.
You got this now. Like we're trying to get the league, then Champions League. Forget about it. I don't know if we will ever get it anytime soon. So like it's quite interesting supporting,
Yeah.
being an Arsenal supporter. Eh?
Your favorite football player of all time? If you had to pick one.
Favorite football player of all time. Wow, I'd say maybe Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say Ronaldinho.
Okay. Sick.
Maybe because I never see him frustrated. Always,
Yeah.
whether he's losing or winning, he always has a smile on his face.
Yes.
Yeah, and he had that when he scored. So
Yes.
like, yeah, that's why.
You like the vibes.
Yeah, the vibes. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
sick.
Yeah,
That's also
and it's quite skillful. So yeah.
your favorite fighter, the guy that you looked up to the most through your career.
Fighter, local or
Okay, so if you had to pick one local guy and one international guy.
I think local. I remember when it's quite a few.
Yeah.
No, I would say pretty much
You can give me more than one if you want to.
so
Yeah.
thank you. So okay, then I'll like I think these four guys that played a major for me
Yeah.
on the local because it was I remember Mahil,
Yes.
Leon, Drickus, yeah, this one is I think a toss up. Like okay, let me give you five.
Yes,
let me
give me five. Give
yeah,
me
yeah,
five.
Mahil, yeah. Even I remember Tumelo as well.
Yes.
The Mart as well. So
Yes.
like
So
because
you have those.
yeah, those five guys.
Because
Like,
Demart's great,
Yeah.
obviously, and
Yeah,
he played a massive role.
100%. Because Mahil was like, sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Mahil was one of like before on like CIT. I was like, who are the guys in CIT? But then I
Yes.
saw Mahil, I saw Drinkers, I saw Leon, I saw Tumelo.
Yes.
Then I was like, nah,
Giants.
Yeah.
Like physical giants,
Like-
but also in the MMA for South Africa, they were giants.
They were.
superstars.
So
Yeah.
like those such awesome people
That's it.
until I had to spar them.
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah, like I'm like, hey, you're my hero. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to hurt me. Yeah.
So I literally had like photos of Michiel
Yeah,
like sellotaped on my wall as a kid. Like I was like 12, 13 years old, and I had a whole wall. Like the Fighters Only magazines had those articles of the UFC fighters.
Oh yeah, I remember
So I would
those.
like
yeah,
cut
yeah.
those out, and then I would sellotape them against my
Oh,
wall.
that is so awesome.
And then I got punched in the face by him. It's sick. It's so
Oh,
sick.
you got punched in the face. I got kneed in the face.
Yeah, he does that as well.
Yeah. And I remember, like, I think when was it him? Who was responsible for my first knockout in JCT? I don't know.
It's probably him.
Yeah. It was him. But then I remember after he knocked me out, I was so he comes, he gives me a hug. I'm like, who's this human being? I'm like, "Well, you don't rob me and all of course. I'm like, hey,
That
take care of your
is-
family. Like, you don't do that. So
That is so
Yeah.
funny. International guys in other promotions, maybe out of the country.
Yeah.
Who were your
international guys, I would say one of the guys that it's weird. One of the guys that made me watch, like made me like get stuck to MMA was Rampage.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
because there was one video of his where I think where he slammed the Rona.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was WWE. I thought it was like just
Yeah.
another WWE thing. But then I was like, they're moving weird.
Yes.
I'm like, there's
It's
just
not-
something weird about this WWE.
And they don't have costumes on.
Exactly. So I was like, Then I remember he slammed him. I'm like, oh, power bomb. Then I saw the guy's reaction. I'm like, hey, wait,
That's
why is he? Oh, I think he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, that's
I
not
think
supposed
he's
to happen.
dead.
So
That's
yeah, I
sick.
think it's that
I remember that knockout. That was in Pride.
Yeah, in Pride. That's what I'm
Yes.
saying, because Pride they had the rings.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's why I was like,
So he like
oh,
picked him up, slammed him, knocked
slammed
him
him.
out.
I was like, no ways. And also one of the guys that made me also, I think I also remember Vanderlei Silva,
Yes.
but the Pride Day Vanderlei Silva.
Yes,
That
the
guy
scary
was,
Vanderlei
oh my
Silva.
man.
Yeah.
Like I think he's actually responsible for me getting mugged one of these days, because I remember
What?
look, I remember back then he
Yeah.
I thought like you just like
You
you know
like,
yeah, and I remember
So
I
you
was-
thought like that's a tactic.
exactly. I remember I go next thing you know, Saran lay phone.
Oh snap!
Yeah, yeah.
In town.
When was it? Where was it? Was it Sunnyside? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
No, exactly. Like, ever since I'm like, hey, listen, we become humble. No staring.
Well,
at people.
Vanderlei, if you're watching this, you owe Nerick a phone.
Yes, iPhone, latest, preferably.
That's
Awesome.
awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
It
Thank you
was
for
a pleasure.
joining me.
Thanks for having me. I hope this is not the last time.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
coming here.
definitely not the last
Awesome,
time.
awesome.
And I know for a fact, I keep on telling you this, I keep on telling people this that ask. You are one of the best featherweights in the world. And I can't wait for you to keep on showing that to the world. It's going to be sick because I think the next time you come, you're going to have a gold belt, your gold belt, just chilling.
100%.
Yeah, that's gonna be
100%.
sick.
Am
Thank
I
you
allowed
so
to bring
much.
models after?
Obviously, obviously. Just make sure you bring one for Michiel as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Bro.
Thank you guys so much for
Awesome.
watching. Make sure to go follow Nerick. All your links will be in the description. Go check him out. It's going to be a fun one. Watch him fight because it's absolutely... Training against him is exhausting. Watching him fight is also just exciting. It's
Yeah.
going to be sick. Cheers. Thanks.
Awesome. Cheers.